Yo, what's good, everybody? Um, some stuff has cooked up in the market since we've been away. We are back. London is in an hour, so I kind of just like to come in an hour before, kind of just look at what market's doing, and so yeah, we can see here that Euro GBP has actually been moving very bearish this whole time. So if we go look at these pairs, very bearish. We're getting a huge just push to the downside now. Um, Now if we come back to stop loss, then that is okay. I don't know really with the broker that we are on, how accurate it is to like our account. So right now on our account, if we go take a look, we're still up, but for how long? You know, um, I do think that we will come back here, but this huge candle, it's very confusing. I'm not sure if this candle's actually here or not because Owanda broker, it's actually not there. But if it is there, for sure, then this is already mitigated. But if it's not there, then what's gonna happen, in my opinion, is we're gonna come back down to this level and just retest it and continue higher. So I wouldn't be really scared right now of this pullback. It was bound to have a huge breakout at some point in time. It's just been kind of consolidating for, I don't know, a while now. So yeah, this is a swing trade that we're looking at. So if we can come back down to this level, this is definitely where we'll get some bigger pushes up from. So if we take a look here, if we take a look here in the smaller time frames, in the 15-minute, we have a sweep and then a pump up, and we've just kind of been trading in the highs, coming back down very slowly. So overall, it looks really good. Do I know if this is going to hold? I don't know. I want to see this. So what's happening, I feel like, is we're taking out some lows. Obviously some equal lows here. All we did was just take out equal lows all throughout the board here. So it was bound for a breakout. And if we mark it up, kind of just looks like, equal lows there. Gets swept, and then we can maybe see this take out trend line liquidity here. So yeah, we could potentially see this happen, this move happen. It's just one of those things where it's like emotions are running right now, for people. Like, I understand a lot of people are probably scared of these movements, especially swing trading. A lot of people are gonna kind of second guess the setup and second guess if it's actually going to work. And my thing is, I think we're still good. I think that bullishness is still there. I did say on a previous live stream, I'm not sure, that I definitely think we can get back down here. It just seemed very stable in here, but I mean, in the 15-minute, it obviously is giving a setup. So I can see us coming back to this level here and continuing higher. Do I think this will happen? I think it'll happen during London. I think we'll get this push up kind of during London. Um, and whatever happens, honestly, it's completely okay. Shoulder zone. I'm trying to think which one is good to use for. So I don't know. I guess that's good. So I think we can definitely see some highs here. I actually want to just take out the background. Okay, there we go. So I do think that we will come back down here now. The way that price is moving, we did clear some lows, some retail buyers, and we just have a huge trend line of liquidity here. I just really think that this trend line getting swept will happen during London, maybe. I'm gonna go live during London session so we can really watch this trade in action. But for now, an hour before London, we are setting up for, maybe these buys in this area. So how I would take these buys personally back up would be here. And we'll catch it during London more than likely. Okay. And just below this low. And then we can just continue this to take out highs and continue higher. So, yeah, I think this is the overall setup for now. Really just kind of waiting. There's really not much going on. So I guess, as we let this trade unfold, especially because our account is looking still just not in drawdown. We're still up in profit. So let's go switch over to the 100K. We're actually 500 out of profit. I'm going to go ahead and close out silver. Do I think silver will sell off? No, I do not. That's why I'm going to close out. I think this trade, what I was looking at for silver, so to run it down really quick, if we look at silver, silver actually gave a nice little setup here. So we're at equal highs. So if we look in the higher time frames, we have that sweep of a big large chunk of liquidity trading the lows, and then a push up back down to the zone, and then a sell off. Aggressive push down, but this aggressive push back up really showed me that okay, we're not really stable here. We don't want to stay here at all. So we've been continuing higher. But what we were looking at was this push down. So what happened in this push down, when we go to the 15-minute, is we had the same thing. So we had a large chunk of liquidity taken out and then swept to the downside, came back up, and we were looking for sells here. Sold off. I sold here, and just this has been giving higher highs and higher lows. So it's not looking as great as I wanted it to, so I am pulling out my orders to cut losses short. But that's okay. At the end of the day, see, cause with a lot of the brokers on Euro GBP as well, a lot of these brokers have the same push down, and I know with like Owanda, it's the only broker that doesn't have this. So I'm starting to feel like this happened, but Owanda's just not saying it at all. Because I think this was a news event, and it came right back down to that level that we would have seen a mitigation happen, and it just completely rocketed from here. So will we see this continue higher or completely go to our stop loss? I really do not know. It's just one of those things where it's like, I do not know. I want to kind of go to the account and adjust my stop loss to that point, because it's just looking like, it's going to want to come lower. And if we can get a re-entry off of this level, then that'll be great. But for now, this candle is here. And if we look in the 1 minute, there's market structure within this candle. Okay, there's a huge gap, and then there's just market structure on the way up. So we'll see. We really got to just wait and see and find out. We've already got swapped $43. So seeing this trade play out, it's worth it. We still have so much room to go higher on where we want to take this trade. Um, it's just one of those things where it's like, man, like what's gonna happen? This is when we don't let emotions really get the best of us. This is when we kind of just let market do its thing, and we continue to trade the right way. So if we take a look at Euro GBP, we don't have that humongous drop down. So let's hop in the 4 hour, 5 hour here. Okay, let's hop back in the 15 minute. What line did I just grab? The equal highs, this little ass line. I grabbed this little baby line of equal highs here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that line again. Okay, there we go. I like to have everything I marked up still on the chart to really show what I was looking at. So yeah, I mean, do I think this is still gonna go our way? Absolutely. I mean, there's no point in not believing that your own analysis is gonna continue your way. That would be foolish of a trader to not think that. I think we are just simply getting retracement to continue higher. That's really about it. Now, if this does continue lower back to entry, there's no reason why it should come back to entry. That at that point will invalidate this setup for me. So, yeah. And if we take this whole range, right, let's just draw a fib. We're actually at the 50% mark of the fib. Okay, we'll have it like that. So if we look at it, the 50% is actually here, sitting around entry. So let's go into the daily. Okay. So, do I think we can get up to this high? Absolutely. I really do think we can. I think this daily candle is our pullback to then continue higher. But for now, it's just one of those things where it's like, how much patience does someone have? By the end of it, obviously, I think swap will have me. So, I mean, it's just about being patient, waiting for that London Open. London Open will tell all. Now, London close, we do usually get a good amount of volatility. But for now, this is looking like a setup is forming for continuation buys again. I can definitely see this not even getting down here and then continuing higher, and then that'll just leave us with another setup. So it'll look something like this. Like we could be seeing a setup forming, you know, just those constant lower lows. And it wasn't even making lower lows, it was just making trend line. And then we finally had that sweep, as you can see. So if we can get this push up, we now have another setup. As you can see, we made a lot of equal lows here, and then a sweep, and then we can potentially see that big push up to clear not only trend line liquidity, but we can see that setup maybe potentially come back. So that's what I see right now. I think we're still solid for buys. I think our bias for buys is still intact. I think we're good to go, people. There's really nothing to worry about on my end. Do I think we can get down here? Absolutely. And I think we can come tap into an imbalance down here to continue our bias. So that's really it. I mean, this is an aggressive push down. There was a lot of retail money in this range, and I think there's so much retail money sitting here. That's just, I mean, it's so obvious that we should take this out. It's like there's so much money sitting here. We already took out buyers. Okay. Now it's time for sellers to get taken out. And there's so much retail money. Sellers are super happy right now. Sellers are excited. They're actually like, wow, we're selling this market. We're actually like, wow. But I think London Open will tell all in terms of where this wants to go. If we want to come down here and then continue up to take out all these sellers or not. So we really just have to be patient and just wait. That's really about it. Just wait. We're playing the waiting game. We've been playing the waiting game. So let's continue doing a good job. Patience. Let's go take a look at other Forex pairs for now. Euro USD. If you look left, down here we did have that nice sweep of some liquidity, and then we've been up here since. Finally retracing down. I think we did clear out more lows to the left. No, not really. But it's safe to say that if we can get down into this zone, it's not a bad idea. It's not a terrible idea at all. I could see buys playing out here. There's really nothing going on with GU. Kind of already played off. Sold off here. But you know what? We do have a humongous range here that I do want to see this happen. But if we don't get this, then it's okay. I probably won't enter GU anyways. So far the USD pairs, they're not really giving much quality, much anything. They're just kind of sideways. There's a lot of sideways movement, no clear direction really. Here, the yen pairs, I think we're all bearish as of now, if I am correct. USD JPY has been in this zone for some time now. It still has not invalidated, but what it is doing is it's giving market structure bias towards buys, bullishness, more bullishness than anything else. So if I had to say the least, USD JPY is not a valid play for me anymore. I just don't like it anymore because of the way we've moved up. We're not stable down here. We kind of wicked in and then just completely wicked back out, and we've been trading in the highs. So this is really just showing me like, okay, we're not bearish. We're not 100% bearish yet. We are actually going to the moon still. Market structure wise, we keep breaking highs and closing above these highs. So I'm okay staying out of UJ for now. It was a good trade while it lasted. It was short lived, but it wasn't too bad. Anyways, USD CAD. We see a sweep here, maybe. If we go into like, I don't know, the 5. No, really nothing. Yeah, all of these pairs, like the USD pairs, they're really giving like no really solid setups today, are they? The only thing I could say is Euro JPY maybe. Give equal highs. Yeah, see, I don't know about this one either. I wouldn't personally take Euro JPY only because we didn't close above these previous highs. See, what we'd love to see is a close above highs, but we made 3 levels of equal highs instead. Okay, and um, we actually didn't get a close above. We would have wanted to see a nice, beautiful close above this range here because this is, you know, a solid range to see a close to confirm bias towards buys, you know? So I just think with Euro JPY, it's not really giving that bullish intention yet. Um, I'm fine staying out. I just think that there's so much movement down here still that could happen. So yeah, I'm okay staying out of JPY for now, Euro JPY. That's my bias on Euro JPY for now. Let's continue looking over some of these pairs before we go check on EGBP. Now, NZD USD is a lot of these pairs are setting up in a specific manner, I feel like, because of news. We do have a lot of news coming up. I know we have USD news. That could explain why, the USD pairs are looking the way they look because of that news that's coming. So let's just have patience, Let's not really look for strategies and setups that aren't there. Because at the end of the day, it's just like you're going to force a trade and you're going to lose a trade. And that's really all that's going to happen. Immediately staying out, equal lows. We look for that quality. We don't look for this trash. Man, there's really just not much going on in the market today. GBP CAD, I kind of reviewed over this a little bit. It looks okay. It doesn't look too bad. I just don't like these levels of here. I feel like this can get invalidated at some point in time. But I mean, other than that, it does look pretty solid. I do think we can get sell there like a scalp. Nothing too big, but we have to really just wait on it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and wait on that. That's GBP CAD. Odd CAD, same thing. But Odd CAD gave more of a relative high zone. I just don't like it overall. They're more risky. They're definitely a more risky trade for sure. This is obviously Euro GBP. We'll go over it again right now. NZD JPY. Nothing for these pairs. Euro odd. Really nothing going on. GBP odd. And again, nothing going on. All the pairs are very boring today. My goodness, we're gonna have days like this, and it's just whoever can withstand the boring. If you're in the market trying to force trades, there's just no point in doing that. Like, you're gonna just ruin yourself. You're gonna be looking for opportunities that aren't necessarily good opportunities, just opportunities to get yourself in the market. And trying to force your way into the market, it doesn't end good. It doesn't end well all the time. So, yeah, I just kind of like to look over every pair just to see if there's a setup in a pair. let's go ahead and dive into the 30. Not saying there's anything in this trade. In this pair, there's nothing. But I do remember this trade. It did run for a bit, but it wasn't. I don't even think it was a 1 to 2. Yeah, no, close, but not all the way quite there. Came a little higher, give it a nice sell off. This is mitigated already, so that explains that. Euro NZD did end up clearing a low there. Continue higher. Chef JPY. I know there was a nice trade that I took on Chef JPY here somewhere. I had taken a trade on Chef JPY not too long ago, and it played out beautifully. It was such a beautiful trade. And I didn't actually enter it, or I was entered in it, and I didn't trust it fully. So, okay. Really nothing going on with Chef JPY anymore. Okay, CAD CHF. Again, nothing going on. These pairs are not awake today. Okay, I think that's it. Those are all trades, pairs I don't even look at anyway. So, last one, Mexico peso. I do look at the peso. Yeah, this was more risky because it's equal lows. So, at least, we caught a trade that we are still in for now. So, Euro GBP. Let's go back and look at Euro GBP. So, in the 30 minutes. Huh? Who said we? Who told us to? What do you mean? It's our turn. We have to take turns. We can't have. Okay, so Euro GBP. We are now getting that momentum up. So if we can continue to break highs, which I think we can, I think we will see like these highs getting broke here. If we can get a close and break above these highs and continue higher, then this is looking really good to clear a lot of this, this trend line that market made this whole time. So if you look, we did make a lot of trend line liquidity here. So I would like to see this taken out before London Open. So that way, at least London Open, we can just really see this thing fly. We're getting that market structure shift now. Just taking it steady, taking it up, and we'll see here in a bit. This is an hour. London Open is almost here. I will stay on live for London Open. We might as well, so we can see this trade unfold and see what it gives us. Well, for now, we may see this continue lower, or we may see it just continue up. There's only one thing to do, and that's be patient and wait. There's no point in really just trying to force anything. Force buys. Because if we buy here, This is a potential that it can go our way, stop at the low, but we don't know if it necessarily wants to continue up from here yet. So by entering a buy here, you're at risk of it just continuing lower on London Open, and there's no reason you should have been in that trade anyways. So just have patience, and we'll be fine. Hmm.
The milk that I pumped, it wasn't even 4 hours. It was almost 4 hours, and I just put it in the bottle. Should I just feed him that?
Yeah, it's fine then. It should be fine.
But we left it in the car, and then backup
Baby, I don't know. You're asking the wrong one. I don't know. I don't know if you should or shouldn't. I'm just saying if you think it's fine, then it should be fine.
I feel like it would be because it's like a cooler,
You know,
but I didn't have any ice in it.
you know best.
I don't. That's all.
Well, you think I know? If you don't know, what makes you think I know?
Are you gonna dump that thing
Yeah.
and throw away that bottle? Do we have any clothes in the dryer or no?
Okay.
Do we have clothes in the dryer?
I don't know. I'll check right now. Let me just pause my live then.
Because it looks like we have no clothes. Because I know we have a lot more than this.
She know what she wanted and had to go get it without being caught. She know what she wanted and had to go steal it without giving thought. She know what she wanted and she know what she wanted and she know what she wanted and had to go get it without being caught. Kiss that, kiss that, kiss that. Don't forget that. Kiss that, kiss that, kiss that. Don't forget that. Kiss on the rose, 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 kiss that, rose, 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 kiss on the rose, 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 kiss that, rose, 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 get rose, get rose, 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 get rose, get Big Mac, rose, get right back, rose, get rose, get rose, rose, get rose,
Okay, so we have. Oh, thank you. Oh. We have.
You don't want to exchange?
Exchange what? Here. We have. Where's my phone at? Where's my phone at?
I didn't hide it. You didn't tell me to hide it, so.
I know, but it's not right here.
In the restroom?
Probably.
Or your slippers?
Check. Oh, it's right here.
Why you put on the shoes?
I forgot it. Okay, so looking at the 1 minute, we are in a heavy consolidation, and we've just really been building up a lot of liquidity. You know, we've really just had so much liquidity built up here, and what I think will happen during London will be something similar to this idea, this buy. I think London will push the market up from here. So, I don't know. It is giving a big pullback. If we do invalidate this idea and it continues lower, at this point, I think the trade is done. I think there's no point in holding it anymore. I think it's going to just continue lower because at this point, it's really not going to sustain the highs. But who knows? We did come to a point of resistance here, and that completely dropped the market. So if we can get back up here, which I think we will, because of this huge trend line of liquidity, eventually we have to get back up here to clear all this money. Then, you know, no. We might see some big reversals and just continuation higher. So we do have trend line here. See that? So there's motive to go, you know, higher. There's motive. I think that if we can survive this trade, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like the emotions, you know, you could really see the emotions of everything throughout this trade. So let's see. We are getting some good rejections here now. As you can see here, this big wick showing us that buyers are coming in here a lot more. London is in 10 minutes, London open. So let's go ahead and see what happens with this open. And just wait. As you can see, we are getting some more bullish momentum. I think London will push the market up. A lot of buyers will come in. They'll see this trend line, a lot of buy orders, and we'll just hit points of resistance and support and just continue our way. But if not, then like I said, we wait for these buys here. So this is the buy idea that I am waiting on. Remember, my stop always goes below these lows here. So we have patience. We have patience. Mommy, can you... Is my guitar in the corner?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna play the guitar. Because I have 10 minutes to wait. So, it's cool because, you know, like I stayed disciplined, Mama. Right? You know how I've been staying disciplined? So with all like the losing trades that I took, I only lost $177, and this one trade alone completely wiped the loss. That's because I used proper risk management. If I didn't, I probably would have had the account blown by now. Like Skyler, he's already in drawdown like $500, and he's taken less trades than I have. To put it into perspective.
Maybe because he goes big.
He goes big or goes home.
Well, you know, like a situation like this, you don't have to go big. You go little and then.
I still go home.
Okay, baby. That's nice. want something good.
That's not good?
No, it's not good.
Oh.
You're not comfortable, you know, we invested a lot of money into it.
Nah, we're good. We're good. Daddy got this.
Remember, your son is sleeping.
I know. I don't. Are we trying to tiptoe around him?
Oh, he's sick right now. I'm not risking getting him.
I'll play quietly. All right. So we got like 6 minutes, so I'm just gonna play some music and then mute myself, and we wait for this London Open. The fake ads.
Uh,
All right.
wait, again.
So we do have London Open in 1 minute. So let's see what kind of movement we can get. Maybe this will push down to this entry here and continue higher, or we continue through this liquidity trap. This retail trap here. So honestly, it really depends on what we get out of this consolidation here, if we get a breakout to the upside or not. So I would love to see this just rocket through, but 19 seconds here. I'm not expecting like huge pushes. It's not news or anything. It's just open. So the more volume, more volatility in the opens. So here we have the 1 hour. As you can see, we did a big pullback. The 17-minute, you can see that trend line continuing. And here we are in the 15. So a lot of wicks, which I do like. I do like how we are wicking a lot. So let's see. There's the open. So let's see what kind of movement we can get here. Maybe this pushes lower and then we just get straight to this entry. Maybe it goes higher. Only time will tell, but we do have a big consolidation here. Lot of liquidity built up in this one little choppy area. We've been consolidating for 2, 3, like almost a full 17 hours, like 16 hours we've been consolidating. So there we go. There's that London push down. I think we're gonna see this end up being the play. So just based off of that smaller time frame bias, we are breaking low. So who knows? Not too much movement now. Tomorrow, New York as well. We'll see that push. Okay, there we go. We are getting that breaks to the downside. So right now, as of now, we are on our way to see this potential setup here play out. So if it is in fact like this huge wick that we see on other brokers, if it is not actually there, then I'm confident that this will play out. But if it is there, then you know what? I'm not sure. I'm not a magician. But at the end of the day, we're only trading the right way. So we're still in another position. So if it does get down here, I think I'll add another position if I am seeing confirmations. But for now, we have patience. I do think we can get down here though because of this level here. I do think this will come lower and actually play off of this zone. So now our stop loss actually gets tighter and our lot size can increase, like I talk about a lot, if it does come down this low. So we have patience and we wait on this. So let's see. Yep. We're now shifting downward. If we look at the 4-hour, market structure wise, it looks good. I do feel like we'll just get that push from this up. So I don't think we should be panicking just yet. Just yet. Even then, there's no panic, but this is just simply a big pullback to then continue higher. If we draw a fib, I wonder if it would be from here to here and see where that 50% lines up. We draw a fib from here to here, we could see that that 50% lines up beautifully with where we are entering. So this range as a whole, you know, so we'll just be patient and we'll see. pause?
Yeah.
How do I pause?
Just stop.
Oh,
And then hit the check mark.
okay. There you go.
How long are you gonna be up for, baby?
Just to the end of London session.
How long is that?
Around 12,
What time is it right now?
11:40.
Uh,
Why?
It's only like 20 minutes.
Yeah, why?
No, but we're gonna be up a little bit longer. I was gonna tell you. Just waking up to tell you.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I was gonna stay up depending on, like, how things are going, but I'll stay up.
No, it's okay because I just realized I could bottle feed him and then, have skin on skin contact.
did you wrong? My heart had to play in the game. I lost you.
Okay, woke up. Was he crying?
Yeah, he was squirming.
Oh, he was just squirming.
He was going to wake up.
He was like, you guys better hurry. I'm about to ruin your day.
I know. He's up.
It's okay.
Big boy's up. You gonna steam him?
No, I already steamed him. Because we had the humidifier on, so it's okay.
Oh my goodness.
Don't hype him up, baby. Don't hype him up.
Is he feeling shaky? You not feeling well, huh? You not feeling well, huh, my baby? You not feeling well? No, you're not feeling well, huh, my baby? You're not feeling well, huh? You're not feeling well, Papa, huh? No, you're not. Okay. Yeah, he not feeling well. He not feeling well.
We need another outlet for this.
Hi, handsome. Say hi, mommy. Say hi, mommy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I pulled my hair. It hurt.
Oh. Hi, my baby. Hi, my baby.
Wipe him up, baby. Don't wipe him up.
Let's clean his nose, mama. He not feeling well. He not feeling well. He not feeling
Did
well.
you get the spray?
No, it's in my mom's room and she's sleeping.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, you blinked onto my nose. No.
Here. Mommy's gonna clean your nose. Mommy's gonna clean your nose. Hi, my baby. You not feeling good? No, my baby. You not feeling good? Oh, my goodness. What the matter, Papa? What the matter? What the matter? You okay? You okay, baby? You okay? You so sleepy? Yeah, you so sleepy, my baby. What the matter? Tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's wrong, Daniel. Tell me what's wrong. Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome.
Here comes mommy. Don't get that down.
Mommy's gonna clean your nose, okay? So you can feel better. Alright. Alright. With my son. So, with EGBP now, guys, I think we are gonna see it just hit this zone and continue higher to take out equal highs. Not equal highs, sorry. Trend line liquidity. So,
Why is this missing?
what are you looking for?
Oh, this right here is up there. No, I was just looking for this because it's missing.
We did have our original zone here, guys. So, if it does push up from here, we did have this position at first, so it's, it was expected, but I do think because of the amount of liquidity we have down below, we can see a solid push from lower for sure. I just think anything's possible in this range. I just see it going up or down. Really, anything's possible, or consolidation. So we'll see. But anyways, that's really it. We'll check up on this tomorrow in the morning, New York session. So yeah, let's stay tuned. Our stop loss is here, as you can see. We have our stop loss positioned at this low here. But yeah, with this new entry, we can enter higher. So anyways.